find ourselves in the last month of the Hebrew calendar. It's known as the month of Elul. There are many acronyms that are provided for the name of Elul, the 4 Hebrew letters, Aleph, Lamed, Vav, Lamed, that the word is made up of. Hopefully over the next couple of weeks, I'd like to tackle some of the themes of this month and possibly study them through the acronyms of the name of the month of Elul. Today I want to start off with a very well-known Rosh acronym of Aleph Lamed Vav Lamed, Ani Lidodi Vidodi Li. Many of you probably are very familiar. It means I am to my beloved and my beloved is to me. The first thing, it tells us that the month of Elul, this month leading up to Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, the New Year and the Day of Atonement, is a month that should be recognized as reflecting our intimate and loving relationship that we have with God. So first of all, this conversation that hopefully we're going to have with God this month and following up with Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur is not a strange conversation. We're not strangers to each other. We're not even people that have met each other just casually at some affair. Ani lidodi bidodi li. We are beloved to God and God is beloved to us. This is a cherished relationship. This is one of closeness, of love, of gratitude, and of intimacy. Knowing that, we also have to appreciate that when you have intimate relationships with people, when you are close to people, there are times when things go a little bit awry. And as such, it is a month of forgiveness. Now, forgiveness doesn't only mean to forgive others, it's also a time to forgive ourselves. People wonder why forgiveness is so difficult. And there have been books and TED Talks about why it's so hard to forgive people that have harmed us or caused us pain. One of the reasons is because people have moved on and we are unappreciative that they have gone on with our lives while we're still hurting. In some way, by not forgiving them, we're seeking to continue to punish them. And sometimes we don't want to forgive because really things weren't made right. Maybe characters have changed, maybe behaviors have changed, but can you go back and fix the scar that you've left us? And so we don't want to forgive. But the month of Elul says we really need to start forgiving those around us in the same way that we expect God to forgive us on Rosh Hashanah. And at the end of the day, by not forgiving people, there is this drama that plays out that at the end we're only causing ourselves more punishment and more pain and more difficulties. So it's really a time to let go and to start forgiving people in the same way that we expect God to forgive us, even though we weren't able to necessarily reach back and fix what we did wrong in its entirety. But if we've shown God that we don't want to repeat the same mistakes, please forgive us. In the same way, we should be forgiving to others. And the good thing about forgiving others is that it will eventually take this tremendous burden off of yourselves. And finally, replace blame with compassion. Start releasing the residual negativity that comes with blame and faulting people, and replace it with love and compassion so we can move forward in the same way that we expect or would love God to replace blame with compassion for us, and tell God, please, let's both go forward to a brand new year, turning over a new page, a new leaf, so we can let go of the past and start with a fresh page and tackle a new you, a new me, and receive God's blessings for a wonderful year. So remember, Ani lidodi vidodi li. We have a cherished, intimate relationship with God. God is not a stranger to us and we're not strangers to Him. Second, prepare for Rosh Hashanah by spending the rest of this month by forgiving people, letting go of the pain, being able to give people the benefit of the doubt that they behaved in a way that's not really who they are at the core, in the same way that we would like Hashem to forgive us. And third, start replacing blame with a little compassion and love, as we would like God as well to do for us. Have an amazing Shabbat, and looking forward to a beautiful upcoming year.